Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is AaronRatty and welcome to the channel. Now today we're going to do something which is probably been done and tested over on YouTube, but you know what, I enjoy it, so I want to have a go at this. So on Reddit there is a section called AITA, Am I the A-hole? So we're going to read a couple of things, react to it and stuff like that. So let's go and start off with it. So first one is, am I the a-hole for leaving the table for what my father-in-law said? My 26F husband, 29 male, weird start, and I were invited to my in-laws for dinner yesterday. Everything was going great until my mother-in-law brought up my husband's player phase in high school. My mother-in-law just jokingly being like, honestly, him in high school, I thought you'd never actually settle down with somebody. And my father-in-law was like, yeah, even less with someone like you. I asked him what he meant by that. Already. It's not good. My father-in-law said, you weren't at his type in high school, you know. My husband tried to make him stop. But after that, my father-in-law added, not saying you weren't pretty enough or anything like that. You just wouldn't have caught his eye. Ignore the fact that we'll make mistakes while saying this. Blame dyslexia. I got up the table and went to the bathroom. I was not even there for 5 minutes, and that my husband knocked and told me we are leaving. Once we're home, my husband received a text from his mum saying that my reaction was childish and disrespectful, and we wouldn't be invited again until I apologised. My husband replied that I only apologised if my father-in-law apologises first. He didn't get an answer, but his sister texted me saying that I needed to apologise ASAP because I was putting my husband's relations with his parents at risk over a misunderstanding. Well, in my personal opinion, there is no misunderstanding there. Honestly, like, you just don't say things like that to your potential, like, to your daughter-in-law and stuff like that. What was in the past was in the past. You know, they're going to be different and we play a stage and stuff like that. I think that's ridiculous, and I think honestly your father-in-law needs to apologise for that one. I think that's down to him, that he needs to apologise. Bit ridiculous. But hey, what do I know apparently these days? I'm a 35-year-old single male living on my own. But so I don't have any in-laws to deal with. So, but no, I honestly think that in that scenario, a father-in-law needs to apologise on that one. We're going to do one more, because we're going to kind of keep these videos nice and short. We don't want to have prolonged 10, 20, 30 minute videos. Short, sweet, that's how we should be. We will plan like longer content in the future. We'll probably do reaction videos to other videos. We'll probably do different things. Let's just see how this channel goes. Let's see how everything goes. There will be other stuff in other places, such as Twitch and stuff like that. So we'll more about that in the future. My female 32 uncle M71 and his wife, female 69, recently hosted a family barbecue at their home. This is normally a rotating thing, so everyone in the family takes turn hosting. My uncle was a very difficult man to get along with, and I mostly went because it was important to my mum, F66. He is a very rigid in his beliefs, and will make it very clear to you that if you've done something to offend him, once this has happened, there's no chance of redemption, regardless of your family, friends, or stranger. While at the barbecue, everyone was standing around, and my daughter, 6, helped herself to a banana from the fruit bowl. Now, obviously, you shouldn't take anything that doesn't belong to you without asking, but she's 6, and manners are still being learnt. Not saying she was right in this. This being said, my uncle lost his mind. He called her a thieving brat and started threatening to call the cops. I stepped in and told him that he told me to pack my stuff and go because he didn't want thieves in his home. He told me that neither myself, my daughter, or my husband, now 33, very important at their age, would ever be welcome again with this because clearly this was a taught behaviour. I was furious. I told my uncle that this intolerance, was why he has no friends and why he only visits we really visit this home out of obligation. I told him that without my mum's family values, there wouldn't be anyone at the barbecue. In the middle of all this, he pulled out his phone to call Mr. Police and asked how a little girl would survive in prison. My daughter was beside herself. So I gathered her and my husband and we left. Apparently, after we left, my uncle was ranting and raving, and eventually my cousin female 24, not his child, told my uncle that he is lucky he didn't try it with someone else in the family, because I was still polite in what I said. She told him that she refused to eat at the home of someone who thought it was okay to bully a child. As my cousin left, apparently there's a few people followed, and suddenly it was just my uncle and his wife left. His wife has been calling me to tell me that I humiliated him in his own home, and I can't expect his generation to be PC. Expect his generation to be PC. So that's fine then. Sorry. She's also told me that he has been moping ever since because he feels like an outcast in the family, and I shouldn't have been so harsh. I'm glad I stood up for my daughter, but I never intended for anyone to leave a result for this of a banana. Now I wonder if it was too much, or was I the asshole? So I have a daughter, she's 10 this year, and she's made mistakes and she's taken things where she shouldn't have done, and we have told her not to do this. Do we punish her according to what we feel is right for the punishment, to what has been taken? But the fact, we will punish her, me and the mother of my child, to what we feel is correct to that. We don't humiliate people in front of people. If anyone does that to me, I will lose my shit, basically. My kid is a very good kid. She's lovely. She makes mistakes. Kids make mistakes. It's just how you teach them afterwards. I think the uncle's completely wrong here. He should have let the parents deal with it. And I can guarantee you, if that's the scenario, if he allowed the parents to deal with it, they would have got her to apologise. And I think I would have done that. That's what I would have done personally. I would have dealt with it, and I would have made her apologise to whoever she did it to. That's kind of really how simple that is. I don't think they've been an arsehole for doing what they did, walking away and refusing to talk to them. I don't think they're really wrong. I think they're being right, and they are, as parents, have the right to themselves to punish their child how they see fit. Okay, then that's my honest opinion on that. That is 100% my honest opinion. But anyway, those are two. We will come back to this another day. I don't want to keep these short. I do not want to prolong videos. I feel we don't want to sit here for ages. I will be looking at other stuff, so there'll be more stuff on Reddit to look at, hopefully. But my name is AaronRatty. Give us a subscribe. Let us know how I did. Give some comments and feedback, because I'm here to learn. So, loves, hugs, and all that BS. Good night.